What's going on, guys? Why It Matters here, and today we'll be taking a look at the EFX Collectibles Mandalorian Helmet. So I pre-ordered this right around October of last year, right when they came available, and I just received it now, so about 6 months it took to get here, even with all the coronavirus delays and stuff. So in EFX terms, I mean, that's not bad at all, considering I'm still waiting on stuff from like 5 years ago. But here it is, that's the box it comes in, pretty simple and stuff. And here it is next to a copy of LEGO Star Wars 2 on the PlayStation 2 for an example of size. But anyways, let's get this open and see if it was worth the wait. When you first get the box open, you'll be greeted with a pretty anticlimactic piece of cardboard. And underneath that piece of cardboard, you get something even more exciting than that, and that is a warning label. Pretty much saying it's a toy, don't wear it for protection, just stuff like that. So let's see what's underneath that piece of cardboard. Next, you get to look at a plastic bag, and inside that plastic bag you get two things. One is a envelope and the other is a little art booklet pretty much telling you the story of how this came to be and stuff like that. You can read it if you want to. Go ahead and pause it. And that's the back side of it. Now we're getting into the good stuff here. Here is the plaque that was inside that envelope we just saw, and this will tell you the item number out of 750. Mine is number 180. That's pretty cool. And another fun fact is that the number correlates to what's written in Sharpie on your box, so just in case you plan on not opening this for some reason. Once you get past the boring piece of the paper, you can actually open up the styrofoam clamshell, and underneath that you get greeted to, surprise, the helmet with the stand. So I'm actually not going to be building the stand for this review because the stand kind of sucks. I'll show you pictures of it in a bit, but it's not good. I mean, I don't personally like it. I think it looks kind of cheap. But the helmet's just sitting in pieces of paper like that, pretty well protected. Here are some pictures of what the stand looks like all built together. These are not my pictures, these were done by Craig John on the dented helmet. But you can get an idea of what it looks like here and where the plaque would go. Here's the helmet outside of the box, and first impressions, I'm pretty impressed with it. I mean, there's some spots that I'm not too happy with. These lines in particular, they're really give or take. I mean, I've seen some people's where they look just terrible and they're all off and stuff and just look gross. To the side, you can kind of get a better idea of the weathering. The weathering's kind of not impressive. I wish they didn't do it at all because they didn't do a very good job, to be honest. In some lightings, it looks a lot better than others. In this lighting, it looks pretty shit, so yeah, not too impressed with that. And the ears too, they're just kind of sloppy. They're not as terrible as like the Anovos, but they're kind of there, man. Here's the back of the helmet. Here we can get a better look at the vents and stuff. The vent color is a little weird too. I mean, I don't remember it being this exact color. And here also the lines. My lines are honestly pretty straight, but there's a little paint bubble right there, so that's kind of disappointing, but yeah, not too bad. You also kind of see how shiny it is. It's decently shiny. It's not as shiny as if it would be like with the Illuminaster paint that they used, but not terrible. On the right side of the helmet where the ear is, like the little black line right there, mine's also a little sloppy right there too. I mean, it's just not that great looking. I think they could have done a better job for what I paid for it. And you can also kind of see the weathering too. And it's like a weird, like, penny green color. It's just looks terrible in some lights. In like most lighting, it'll look fine on display, but in this one, it looks just gross. But still, I've seen a lot of them where they look a lot worse than mine. Moving on to the inside of the helmet, it's done pretty good. No complaints here. It's just well padded. The fit is kind of small though, so if you have a big head, I mean, you might be out of luck here. Nice purple tinted visor. It doesn't have the double visor like the Anovos, which is nice. And here's just a quick comparison for size next to a standard Boba Fett helmet and a Stormtrooper Hero helmet. And you can really see how much smaller it is than both of those. I mean, it's really small. It doesn't look too bad on display, but when you put them right next to each other like this, you can really tell the difference. Also in this lighting, you can really see how much it changed in color. I mean, you can barely tell there's any weathering on it now, and it looks pretty good in my opinion. I mean, it's nice and shiny. Just a little bit of weathering, not too bad, but the lighting just changes everything where you have this on display. Here's a backside view. Definitely smaller than the Boba Fett helmet though, for sure. So overall, would I recommend you pick one of these up? I mean, I honestly don't know because I've seen some terrible looking ones of these and I've seen some that look fine, like closer to mine. So I mean, I wouldn't pay over retail at all for this. So like under $800, but I wouldn't be spending what they're going for now, which is like 12 to 15. I would just you can get a fan made one for a lot cheaper and it'll be better than this for sure. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Why It Matters, and I'll see you next time.